The United Nations has called for a sea and air corridor in Burma to help deliver more aid into the country. Supplies have been slowly arriving in the cyclone-ravaged nation, but the UN says unless there's a massive operation, Burma is heading for a second catastrophe.
In the paddy fields of southern Burma, there is still food, for some. The landscape is littered with the carcasses of livestock. The cyclone has killed people. It's also flattened the homes of those who survived. By the side of the road we found this family, doing its best to shelter from the wind. In the paddy field behind them are the remains of their house. When the storm came, they were forced to swim to safety. The mother is still in shock, as she tells us they now have nothing left. As we talk, a pickup truck appears. It's a businessman from the capital Rangoon, who's come to help. He brings water and cakes. It's not enough and it may not be appropriate, but it's the only aid these people have seen. Our company's raised $130, one of his workers tells us, so we've bought supplies and we're handing them out. There are only amateur aid agencies in this part of the Delta. Burma's generals have been insisting that they are getting to grips with this crisis. State television shows one of Burma's few helicopters delivering aid, but even the government acknowledges it hasn't reached some more isolated areas. In other parts of the country, food is being distributed. On our journey today, we saw rice being handed out, but there's a sense that the aid effort is piecemeal, inadequate and uncoordinated. In this town, the government has erected tents to house the homeless, but they're not being used here, at least not as intended. Less than an hour away, the tents are badly needed. It's raining again here, and in this village most of the homes are gone or badly damaged. The local Buddhist monastery is trying to help some of the worst off. There were 400 houses in this village, and the government has managed to send just one bag of rice.